Hello everyone, today I'm going to review another Fujifilm community favorite lens on the demanding 40 megapixel sensor of the X-T5, the XF 55 to 200mm f3.5 to f4.8 telephoto lens. I needed a telephoto lens for my recent trip to the north of Spain and I wanted to get the 70 to 300, but that lens is out of stock almost all the time, so I ended up buying this one second hand. Hello everyone, my name is Andrei Dima, I'm a professional travel photographer and I run this channel, so for more Fujifilm content, subscribe. The first thing I like about this lens is its ergonomics. This lens is almost the same size as my Tamron 17-70 f2.8, my trusty video lens. Maybe a bit heavier. Fuji did a great job with this lens, taking in consideration this lens has image stabilization and decently bright apertures at both ends. The build quality, just like most Fujifilm lenses, is very good. I love the damped zoom ring. I know, most people don't like that about this lens, but I do. Another thing I like is that it doesn't zoom creep, and I am the second owner of this lens and the previous owner used it for quite a while. I saw people and reviewers complain about this thing, but mine stays well in place. Maybe it's a copy variation problem. The focus ring turns smoothly and the aperture ring is a joy to use. Yes, this telephoto lens has an aperture ring with clicks just like most Fujifilm lenses. The OIS and aperture control buttons make a pleasant click every time you use them. The only thing I miss on this lens is weather sealing, mostly dust because it is a telephoto lens and it extends a bit. It is likely to suck in some dust. Love the lens hood size and build quality. I wish the one on the 33mm f1.4 had the same build quality. So, the big surprise with this lens for me was how good it is for video. First of all, this is quite a nice range, 55 to 200mm. Not too many people thought about video when reviewing this lens. The next great thing is that it has no focus breathing. I didn't expect that, but yeah, there is no focus breathing. This lens has a linear motor, which again makes the lens better for video, especially on the XH2S. It works great on the X-T5, but I had to test it for video on the XH2S, and it works better with that one. Another great thing about the linear motor of this lens is that it is silent and it won't bother you when you record video. The OIS works pretty well with the in-camera stabilization of the X-T5, but this is going to be an advantage to cameras that don't have IBIS. The photo autofocus is okay, not the fastest, but it has decent speed. I found that both my cameras hunt sometimes with this lens at apertures like f8 after 150mm, even with easy to focus on subjects like a distant forest. This happened more on the X-T5, and I have the latest firmware for all my gear. It did not happen often, but it did. What makes this lens special for me is the focal range, because it makes this lens so versatile for travel. You can shoot street, landscape, architecture, portraits, even some wildlife, but that is a genre on its own, and this lens is not very good for wildlife and sports. When it comes to image quality and the new 40 megapixel sensor from Fujifilm, this lens is a mixed bag, because at some focals and apertures it has beautiful image quality and at others not that good. To get good image quality you need to stop down to f5.6 in most cases, but if you do, you get sharp images until around 150mm. After that you need to go to f8 or f10. And you still don't get that crispiness that you get with a lens that can handle 40 megapixels. If you have a camera with 26 megapixels, you should be okay. The density of the X-T5 sensor pushes lenses to their limits and shows them. If you use this lens for street photography with film simulations, you will never notice the shortcomings of this lens. And for landscape, put this on a tripod and use f-stops from f5.6 to f11, add a bit of sharpening in post and you will be very happy. Overall, I am happy with the photos I got with this lens. It's still a good one, and I think if you pair it with an XS20 or XH2S or any 26 megapixel camera, you will not see its limitations that much, and could be a great lens for travel. My recommendation is, if you don't find the 70-300 or don't have the budget, get this one second hand. I paid for this one 400 euros with transport included. The 70-300 is newer and better, but this old 55-200 is still a very good lens, even better with the new Fujifilm cameras. Almost forgot, there is one thing that annoyed me about this lens, and that is the OIS switch. 50% of the time when I got the camera and lens out of the bag, the switch was off. It seems very easy to turn. Maybe this is just my lens. What was your experience with this lens? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. This helps me grow the channel and make more videos for you to watch. And if you want to support me even more, use the links in the description and check out my presets packs. See you next time.